Hello, everybody. Manly is here, and welcome to another episode of Final Fantasy XVI. And we're going to continue with the main quest of Bolts from the Blue, who has us speaking with Otto. In last episode, we were able to acquire the Titan powers after a battle with Hugo Kupka, who was then mysteriously carried away by an unknown character. I'm curious to find out who it is, but let's see what insight Otto has to impart on us.
Otto, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Duke doing?
She's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the curse breakers and their other friends in the west, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
All right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right, you win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air? Bloody tempest, more like.
Oi, Otto, you got my gill.
Huh? What are you on about?
My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
That little...
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
I want to ask who is Mid, so let's see if the active time lore has anything to say on it, and it does. So, Midadol Telemon sounds like a medication. Anyway, a student of engineering at the University of Canver. She is as well versed in the secrets of modern and fallen technology as any scholar in the Twins, and means to put that knowledge to use in service of the Hideaway. Now, I can't remember if we were ever introduced to Mid previously, but is this just kind of like a Final Fantasy sort of stereotype in which it introduces characters that our main character knows, but we as the player don't? And it does this frequently? I don't know. I'm curious. But let's look at Obulus, an old friend of Otto's from his merchant seaman days, now serving as ferryman between the shores of Benamir and Clive's Hideaway. Knowing him to be a trustworthy and tight-lipped fellow, Otto invited him to join their cause after Cid's death, that he and his trusty skiff might help them build and operate their new hideaway in the lake. Okay, so a little bit of a backstory there. But let's go speak with Mid.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest soon?
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it, then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need, and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Alright. Getting to work.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Alright, let's go hit them up and see if they can help us out. You know, I feel like we're, what, 30 hours in, almost 30 hours into the game, and it's still giving us kind of new things to unlock, which I'm assuming it's new things to unlock. And I just think it's funny, right? Maybe I'm just not used to the Final Fantasy formula. But typically if I spend 30 hours in a game, at this point I've kind of unlocked majority of the mechanics. So it's interesting to see and experience.
Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list.
The list of materials. The noxious vapors that spilled from the cracks around a certain door in Sodolphus Telemon's Deadland hideaway would sting the eyes and burn the nose of anyone who strayed too close. Combining every ingredient on this list would no doubt produce a similar result.
Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment,
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen.
Okay, so maybe I missed an important detail there that Midadol, they should have done Dolly instead of Mid. But I get it. Mid said, I should have put that together. I should have seen the last name as the presumed daughter of Sid. Did I read that at the beginning, or did that... Did I totally just glaze over that very key part of daughter of Sid? Because I remember him alluding to it now, that he did have a daughter. Okay. Karen. We know Karen, and we know Blackthorn. Alright. So, as I was then... but I do want to see what Karen has to
And what
sell.
can I do for you?
if anything new. No new swords. We do have the Hunter's Waistcloth, but that's not as great as our Drake Slayer's belt. Same with the arm cloths, but those are better than our Demon Tamer's arm guards in defense. But we don't get a health bonus. Okay. Nothing really new here. XP earned by 15%. We're fine with XP. We got the Orchestrians. Should we...
You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing
Max
me blind,
out.
you know. You'll not find a better price than that. Finished, are
Okay.
you?
Oh, we can also sell our valuables, because I think we have a
Don't just
couple of
stand there,
valuables
go.
to sell as well. Yeah. 4,800, and we kind of make our money
Finished,
back.
are you?
Blackthorn, you busy?
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools.
On the supply kit. Sketches of ineffable devices seemingly drawn from the pages of a mad alchemist notebook, and a list of the equally exotic alloys from which such things are smithed.
Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done. If I ever am.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Okay, let's
What do
talk
you
to
need?
Blackthorn.
What's that for?
Use the
dear?
forge, and we can get grindstone. And when he lifted his fist, beneath them was found naught but dust.
No scratches, right?
So we could upgrade or make a hunter's waistcloth, but that's still not as good as our Drake Slayer's belt. Let's see. Platinum cannons give us better defense. We need a gelatinous mass and a scarlet type for our bracelets. Hunter's arm cloths are better than what we have now. But I'm missing an Earth and Fury, so there's really no point, right, in doing that if I can get that going up. Let's see. No, that's still not as good.
And?
Okay. And how do we get down there? Speak with Bardolph on the pier. Okay. So we gotta take the elevator.
Do with a good oil in this, could.
The sword looks cool as hell, though. I will say.
Should be enough to keep us. How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, we'll all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Okay. So now we gotta go make for Martha's Rest. And hopefully here we'll get what we need to fulfill Mid's request.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
Alright, I'm sure that going to the ruins of Cressida will probably encounter Bernard in danger. Let's see if... Of course, I can't fast travel there. I feel like a lot of these kind of intermittent missions are a double-edged sword in that they're good to pad the,
Come on.
I guess, kind of fast-pacedness of
Faster.
the combat and story. But it also feels like they're just padding. And, you know, these missions take up quite a bit of time. And I'm sure that if they cut it, it would probably cut the game time almost in half. So, just an observation. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. It is what it is. And so, yeah, it's an enjoyable game regardless.
Hi. If it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. And take care.
Okay. While we didn't find him in trouble, he does want us to slay the creatures outside his hometown, which we'll happily do. Could use for a bit of action right now. Let's go ahead and see if we can. Wow, that's really cool, and I like the mechanic of this like kind of timing mechanic. I'll see if I can I'll see if I can do it with this one here. So we do wind up, and then we get it in the red. We do a lot of damage. Same up here, which I think is really awesome. Well, let's see if we can do like a perfect block. Oh. Well, I appreciate the help, Purple. Oh, okay. Okay, let me try one more time. Okay, there we go. Precision block. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that blocking mechanic's really cool. I do enjoy it, and I like the Titan abilities because they have that kind of extra mechanic, which adds to the kind of entertainment in combat. But we get a Dragon Talon and a Guild Bug as our two special items. Decent amount of experience points and ability points as well.
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Though it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
I don't think we've been to this part yet, because last we were here it was not explorable. So I think we'll kind of explore and take a gander. We have a chest. Okay, some wheelwright. So just a few crafting materials so far. Oh, another chest. That's great. Some silk. Anything up here for us? I wonder if there's like a bounty enemy. I feel like this would be a good place for it. Definitely looks like a boss arena. Briar clam shells. What do we got over here? Sharp Fang. Okay. Yeah, there's got to be an enemy that spawns there eventually. But right now, we'll return to mid and get her supplies.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
All right, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Okay. And for our hard work of getting to work, we get the Breath of the Earth for wind up. Reduces wind up cooldown time by 3 seconds.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
So we do have a side quest. We have a couple of side quests. And time permitting, I think we'll do those before we speak with Jill. Actually, those shouldn't go anywhere, so let's speak with Jill now.
Ah, Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves? Oh, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
Okay. Speak with Gav in the shelves. Let's go ahead and talk to Roderick since we're here.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time, and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but there as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows Herblore like Talia, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
Okay. We won't prioritize this quest yet. I want to pick up the second side quest that we have and then speak to Gav.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about? Haven't you heard? Mid's back.
It's
Do
Doris.
you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A curse breaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but... this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous. But I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll find them. Don't worry.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Okay. We have the Way to Command side quest as well, which we'll have to do eventually, but I first want to speak with Gav. So let's head there and see what he has to say about Torgal
Jill looked
and
white as a
his magnificent transformation.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Torms?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf. It had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal!
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
Crazy.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shan't be a moment.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
So, which is great because I think that gives us a nice break in the story to complete these side quests. So let's gather some Ermonia. Near Hawk's Cry Cliff. I still can't get over Harbor Crates saying Torgal was buried in his nuts. You think that they would find a better sentence to get us point across.
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs.
It looks like a turf war between some raptors and bees are going on. Let's see if we can just... Nope, and we cannot. I really like that. Only because I can just do damage to multiple enemies at once for an extended period of time. I think it's really cool. And I'm a sucker for lightning attacks
This is
as
the
well.
only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one.
And we got 3
Be enough to
Ermonia
keep the
leaves.
infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
Let's go ahead and return to the second quest over in Northreach. Okay. This one has us traveling quite a bit. Oh, we have a chest over here. We got some black blood. I wonder if this merchant has a different stock.
And what can I do for you?
Platinum sword. No, it doesn't. It does have
You've a
2
keen eye.
crushing rolls that we can...
Excellent choice. I do like a customer
Yeah, let's
who
go ahead and
knows what
grab
he
those. Since they're not 50,000 gil.
And a fine, fine day to you.
Okay.
Look at this place.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Well, what do we have here?
You deserve a rest.
Get me back on my feet. I'll tear those bastards' heads off.
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
Alright. Goblins are easy enough for us to handle. Looks like there's a Gygus there too.
They're trying to get into the carriage.
Okay. I gotta get better at that blocking and maybe timing my attacks, because I've been taking a lot of damage recently. We get a bone necklace. Very little rhyme and even less reason went into the creation of this ghastly neck ornament. The bone strung along its crude twine, most likely belonging to those unfortunate enough to meet its maker. And hopefully we saved the enslaved bearers.
Who are you?
A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Okay. So let's report back to Doris.
Sid, welcome back.
Stolas?
Stolas from the Dane arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a curse breaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
Okay, and we completed that quest. Hopefully enough for a level up, it looks like. Potentially. Oh, but we do get the Breath of Fire for Rising Flames, which reduces Rising Flames cooldown by 2 seconds. 40 Sharp Fang and 40 Steel Silk. We're amassing quite the amount of crafting items right now. Okay. So, not quite enough for a level up, but I'm sure after we deliver the herbs to Rodrigue, we should. Let's see.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
A wild herb that when brewed into an infusion can dull the pain of a barber's blade.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you, which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But... I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we have no shortage of volunteers. The day I decided that I would take Sid's name was the same day Taya took my brand.
I remember. It wasn't long after we came here. What little medicine Taya managed to salvage from the wreckage of the old place had been used up treating the wounded. She begged that your operation be delayed until a new supply of antalgics was found. Procedure was even more dangerous back then. Only a few souls had undertaken it. Doris, Cole, a handful of other curse breakers, and those who are no longer with us. Those who lost their lives in the process. It wasn't something to be done lightly.
No. But it was something I had to do, if I was to take Sid's name. He always led from the front, and never asked anyone to take a risk for his cause that he was unwilling to take himself, even if he knew that it might cost him his life.
Hold still, Clive! Hold still!
I knew there'd be pain. That I might not survive. And I was afraid. But I also knew that if I didn't overcome that fear, that pain, then I would never be able to call myself Sid.
I didn't know.
We all want our brands removed. But it's a decision each of us must make for ourselves, on our own terms. Rodrigue, I know your work isn't easy, but neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Taya. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physicist's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
Okay. So that was enough for a level up, and we were now level 31. Sharp Fang, Steel Silk. Again, 40 more of each. But we do get 350 ability points, which is great. So let's take a look at our abilities. Titan Channeled. Okay. I wonder how many more we're going to get. At least 1, 2, 3? Potential more dominance? Okay. What is this? Raging Fist. Holy shit. Reminds me of that meme with, what is it? Metal Gear Solid Rising. When, who's the main character's name? Raiden is fighting Armstrong. What is this? Earth and Fury. So that's good for smaller enemies, but does quite a bit of damage. What's this one? Titanic Block, Upheaval. How many do we have? 1,000. Is there anything that I can master that I use regularly? So we mastered Lightning Rod. Judgment Bolt would be good to upgrade. So we mastered that. Could master Rising Flames. What is mastering? Okay, that's it. That just increases the hits. Increase hits. What do we have here? Will o' the Wisps, Limit Break. That's a third and a fourth limit break gauge. Would be pretty good. This Titanic Block. Oh, I press square for counters. Okay. Increases limit break gauge upon blocking an attack. Extends precise execution window. Same for that one. I think we'll hold on to it for now. I wouldn't mind upgrading Judgment Bolt though, because it increases the bolts. So I think we'll save it. At least we'll save our ability points for now. Do you want to check out the bounty board and see if we have new bounties? It looks like we do. Okay, let's view the hunt board. So we have one new one. Muddy Murder. Rumors spreading throughout the southern reaches of Rosaria of a pool of opalescent ooze that has been sighted in the moors and meadows of the region. While it resembles naught but a puddle of strange sludge from a distance, any man or beast that draws too close is met with masses of slimy hands that drag their prey into a gaping, grinding maw. Is this what we want for our children? And this is in Aldhill, Rosaria. Do we have Aldhill, Rosaria? Let's see. The Old Hill Docks. It's probably what it means. Let's travel there. Let's see if we can take on whatever this is. And maybe this is the one that gives us that ooze. So, Old Hill. I would imagine that we'd have to go this way. Let's just take a look around really quick. A couple of soldiers there. Because it does say it's an old hill. And essentially that's where we're at. Let's go this way then. And look for anything.
Let's go.
Resembling ooze. Pick these up.
This might take a while.
Alright, clam shells. Let's not cross the bridge quite yet. Oxcry Cliff. Shallow Rock.
Safe.
Oh wow, okay. The Flan Prince. Huh. What a name.
Take us in a way, did you?
Oh wow, I'm getting burnt by this guy too.
I needed that.
Just tank this really quick. That's fine. We can keep him on our thing. I think that'd be great. It's like those little gelatinous slap hands that you'd have as a kid, like those sticky hands. Oh wow, I thought we were out of that. But I guess not. This guy is... Damn.
Nice try.
Oh, damn. Okay, I think we can take him out here. Sweet. And that was a close one because we had to use up pretty much all of our potions and our strength tonics just to get through that. But we get 5,200 experience, which gets us another level up. That is amazing. And we get the gelatinous mass. The wild flan excretes a sickly sweet, viscous ooze that is meant to lure would-be predators into devouring it, at which time the powerful toxins within its flesh will paralyze the victim, allowing the flan to envelop and slowly dissolve it over a period of 17 nights, up to 7 of which the victim spends alive. Wow. And 16,000 gil. That's amazing.
Well, it's dead now. Whatever it was.
Yeah. Hopefully it won't be terrorizing any more of the people. Alright, let's head back to the hideaway. We'll see what our bounty points get us, and we'll probably end the episode there.
It's just one thing after another around here.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Okay, let's speak with Desiree.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received
And
and
we
everything promised?
A direwolf Jess. Not long ago, I was accosted by footpads as I walked the gilded path, and would have perished alone in the desert had not the Cursebreakers come to my aid. I owe them my life. May this token serve them well. And that is from a traveling Terpsichorean, whatever that is.
You earned this.
Okay.
Best
Let's
of
take
luck
a
out there,
look
Sid.
at what the direwolf Jess is. A direwolf subdues its prey by overwhelming it with a flurry of attacks that injure both body and spirit, stunning the creature and allowing for a quick kill before it can recover, and that increases combo damage by 5%. You know, that may not seem like a lot, but that adds up, right? That adds up. Maybe worth putting on, but we'll see. Okay. And I think we'll end the episode there. When we return, we'll speak with Vivian, who will update us on the current political landscape of Storm and what our impact of the battle with Hugo Kupka has affected. I hope you enjoyed the episode. And
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop, I hear, with a little help from
you're
Sid,
enjoying the game, please let me know.
Of course.
Definitely check it out for yourself if you've been weary
than the old one was.
of getting into the Final Fantasy series. I think it's so far a great introduction into what it has to offer. But in any case, as always, I appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you next time.